Hello and welcome to All the Boards and a brand new week. Firstly, I would like to begin with apologies. We didn't have an episode last week. Unfortunately, some personal family matters took priority. Sadly, the funeral of a dear family member. But here we are back in full strength for our next episode and the last one of June as we head further into the summer. So before we get any further on that, we will go over our product highlight for this week, beginning with Mistborn, this week's game of the week. So this is based on the critically acclaimed um, fantasy adventure series by Brandon Sanderson. This is a deck building game where you will be collecting cards and upgrading your powers. This one is based on allomancy, so magic that manipulates different types of metals, and you have a whole variety of different metals that you manipulate in order to do different things. If you've enjoyed the book series, then the game is definitely something to try out and immerse yourself further into the world. Me personally, I love a deck building game, so this is definitely going to be on my radar to check out. You can also play in a variety of different ways with this. So you can play co-op or solo against an AI, or you can play competitively against other players. So that is the Mistborn deck building game, this week's game of the week. Then next we have got Hedge Mage. This is another new one for us, and from the creators of, or the publishers of Sagrada. So Hedge Mage is a pattern building game, a polyomino game, where you are placing hedges and you're trying to collect your opponent's gnomes. So you're trying to get around to grab their gnomes as they're trying to protect them at the same time. If you enjoy sort of pattern building games, if you enjoy tile placement games, if you've enjoyed the stuff that Floodgate Games have provided before, then this is definitely one to check out. They always make good quality games, and this again another one that I am very very keen to play at some point. But said like polyomino games are really good fun, generally quite light as well. You've kind of got a bit more interaction with this one as you're sort of moving around the board trying to collect other people's gnomes whilst protecting yours. So yeah, that is Hedge Mage. Love the artwork, very quirky, and comes at a great price at just £31.95. So next, we've got a few of our two-player games. Now, last week you may have seen we put up some videos, some posts about two-player games. I love two-player games. Very often it would be just the two of us playing on a games night, and you'd find that from time to time, not always, but from time to time, you wanted to play a game and you get it all set up. It says it's placed from two players. You get it all set up, and everything's talking about three players and up. And then you realise, oh, there's a bit at the back that's a variant for the two player. You get to that, you read that, so there's a bit of additional things being made. Maybe there's a dummy player that has to be put in the game, or there's a separate deck of cards for two players, and so on and so forth. And you realise that as you play through, you're playing a compromised version of the game, especially one where it asks you to have a dummy player, which in my case really means this is a three-player and up game. Don't call it a two-player game if it's if you have to have a dummy player in order to play the game. That said, obviously it's up to everyone's preference. But if, like me, you kind of like get a bit rankled at that and you feel you're just playing a compromised version of the game, then we have got an amazing array of two-player exclusive games that are going to just hit that button for you and tick all the right boxes. We're going to start off with this little one, Solstice. Now, this is 1 to 2 players. There is a solo mode in this, which I have not played. I have only played it 2-player, and it is an absolute joy to play. It's a really calm little game as well. Yes, you're competing with the other player to collect tiles to build your path up the mountain, but really they're building theirs, you're building yours, and it's just so whimsical and relaxing. Once you've completed, once all the tiles have been distributed between the two players, you find as many ways up to the top as you can, each one scoring you points. So I love the artwork, it's very whimsical, full of wonder, and for such a small box, it provides hours and hours and hours of entertainment. So that is Solstice. Next, we have got the Architects of Amethyst. This is another two-player game from Hachette Board Games. Came out last month, I want to say, sometime around May. We've had an influx of games in the early summer. But this game here, you will be collecting different tiles from the board in order to add to your own. You have different objectives, so it will require different cards in different spots, or you may have these scoring cards here. They're going to score you points based on where certain things are placed in terms of being stacked up, and then your third here earning you favours if you place a few of these in a row. So it's sort of a cross between King Domino, Sobek, and Imhotep the Jewel in some ways. Again, those three all amazing two-player games as well. But yeah, so you'll be doing this, you're building up patterns, you're trying to go for certain tiles as well. But all in all, an amazing two-player experience. That is Architects of Amethyst. And next we have got Living Forest Jewel. Now this is a two-player version of a previous release, Living Forest, that did go on, I believe, to win the Kennespiel de Jars. An absolutely amazing game, a deck builder with an amazing twist to it. Cannot fault the game. An absolute joy to play each and every time that we do get it to the table. And here we have the two-player version. Now, this one is going to be very similar in concept to the original. However, there's a shared board that you'll be using, so both of your animals will be going into a shared board. Other things still remain relatively the same. You've got various win conditions, such as trying to put out fires, collect trees, and so on and so forth. But if you've played the original and you are looking for a different experience, then do check this one out. If you've not played the original before and you are looking for a good two-player game to play with a friend or with the other half, for example, then do come on down and grab this one. That is $22.95. And then finally, we have got Everdell Duo. So this is a tableau building game based on the original. Now the original one I have played multiple player accounts. I've played it solo player, which is quite fun. You have like an automata that you play against. I've played it at 2, 3 and up. And it works well at all player counts. However, what this one does is this one actually provides us with a campaign that you get to work together on. It says that there's endless replayability with the campaign, so if you do like your campaign style games, then this is definitely one to consider. But you've got a shared board here, as you'll be collecting constructs and critters in order to populate your city and build up your city. You'll notice that there's very similar things here. So we've got our resources, we've got our coins, we've got these beautifully illustrated cards. But yeah, so it's just an absolutely amazing game based on another amazing game. If you do like your two-player games, then this is probably one of the ones I'll tell you to get as soon as possible for that two-player experience. But yeah, Everdell Duo is there. So that is our board game section. Over to our RPGs, and last week before, we did get some brand new roleplay books from a independent company called Midnight Tower. Now, I met these guys at the UK Games Expo. I saw their books and it was like, right, that's a big tick for me. I had a look through, they look absolutely amazing. They do two styles of books. They do these smaller ones. These are generally a mystery adventure. They've got a whole range of themes. This one's a detective one. They do have sort of a Lovecraftian, Cthulhu-esque mystery adventure. They've got one based around a wedding, and this is going to give you everything you need to run that adventure. Um, there's also a scalable encounters in here, so it runs it at a suggested level. This one, for example, let's have a look here, see if it tells us from the off. Fourth level characters. There we go. Sorry about the delay there. Fourth level characters, but it does have a scalable table in here, so you can really play it at any level, which I think is absolutely amazing. Especially with like one-shot games, like maybe you do want to fit it into your campaign, and we're not fourth level anymore, we're 10th. Well, this is going to allow you to change that. It also comes with a compendium as well. This is going to provide you all kinds of useful tools, magic items, monsters, lore, everything that you can think of to help you create mystery adventures within your own campaigns, or if you just want to make up your own one-shots. And each one of those mystery books has a different compendium. Then the other books that have come from Midnight Tower are these trilogy books. Here we've got Rise of the Ice Dragons trilogy. This is divided into 3 parts, so you've got a whole campaign over 3 parts. Again, these all have a suggested level, and there'll be some level progression through that. And again, comes with another compendium similar to these ones, with a whole slew of valuable information. These are comparable to the official D&D book, so very, very similarly priced as well. But you are getting absolute quality with these. If you're looking for something a bit different, and I always say this with the third-party publishers for Dungeons & Dragons, they really need to hard sell because they're not the official content, they're not the D&D books, which are very flashy and sell very fast. These guys have to provide you some absolutely insanely good quality, high quality content, and that is what you get with the Midnight Tower offerings. Now, there will be more stuff joining Midnight Tower. We are working on that this week, so do keep your ears out for that. But yeah, that is Midnight Tower, now available in stock, the one-shot mysteries and the trilogy campaigns. So that's everything on our product highlights. Said we're at the end of June here now, so we will be looking forward to July. Our schedule pretty much running as normal. We are still trying to find some players for a Tuesday campaign. We've got someone who is willing to run a game called Reign, which is a D&D style game. It's a fantasy role-playing game, but you'll be playing with like sort of dynasties and lineages and stuff as well, which sounds really, really interesting. So again, if that sounds a bit like you, just let us know ASAP, and we can make sure that we get you booked in for that one. But everything else really is remaining the same. There are some bits that I am working on, some community events, but once I've kind of worked out all the details on those, then I will announce those. But we've got some community stuff coming up as well. And then our Sundays are running as follows. So the 6th of July, we've got our D&D Adventures. This is a great place for anyone to come along, of any experience level, whether you're in a campaign or not, just to come along and play some Dungeons and Dragons, have a bit of fun. Everyone starts with a level 1 character, and during the sessions you will level up when you hit certain milestones, and it'll be different people each time. There'll be different adventures you'll be going on, different dungeon masters, so there'll be a whole wide range of variables for you to ensure that you have a fun and varied experience every time you come to D&D Adventures. Do make sure to keep holding your characters though, as they can level up between sessions depending on how your progress goes, and you can bring it back and play in another one. Now we do stack these in tiers, so it would be a tier 1 game would be levels 1 to 4, tier 5 game would be levels 5 to 10, and so on and so forth. We do have plenty of spaces, so if that sounds like you, just get in touch and we'll make sure that you're booked in. And likewise, if you're a dungeon master, maybe you've just got some little bits that you'd like to run, let us know, we can fit you in. With the D&D adventures, they are one-shots, so we're not running campaign style here, they are one-shots. So anyone that has stuff that they'd like to run and maybe haven't previously, or they've got a favourite one-shot that they just love doing, let us know, we'll make sure we get you booked in. Then on the 13th of July is the Blood on the Clock Tower. Now this one really is going to be one of our last hurrahs for this. We've been lacking the last few months, which has been a little bit disappointing given that we had such a healthy start to the year. But we are coming up to the summer holidays, so I'm hoping that July and August onwards we can get those numbers back up. If you've not played Blood on the Clock Tower before, it is an amazing social deduction game. For those of you who have maybe watched things like Traitors, it's similar to that. The kind of nuances there. You're trying to figure out who the demon is or the traitor, but everyone has a role to play within the game. It's a great way to spend an afternoon. Depending on numbers, you can get in up to maybe 2 or 3 games as well. So it's not like you're just playing one individual game over the course of 4 to 5 hours. You might be able to fit in quite a few on that. Again, if that sounds a bit like you, just let us know, come on down, and we'll make sure a seat is available for you. Then on the 20th of July, we have got our next set championships for Reign of Jafar. We are working on some issues with the website, so anyone that would like to join in with this, get in touch with me directly, and I'll make sure that you are booked in for that. And then we round off the month on the 27th of July with the Pathfinder Society. Again, going really well. If you enjoy D&D, or maybe and you're just looking for something a little bit different maybe, or you've played Pathfinder before and you're just looking for some extra games, then do make sure you come on down. We have 1 table with a Games Master at the moment. We are looking to try and get to 2 tables regularly. That would be with up to 6 players per table. So yeah, if you're a Games Master and you're looking to join in, you do get some sweet perks as well. There's free adventures that you get, as well as a bunch of other stuff for becoming a venture agent for Pathfinder. But that about wraps everything up for our events. The last thing we just want to talk about is not really an event itself. It's Ramsgate Day and Independent Business Day, Small Business Day. That is July the 5th. There's a whole range of stuff going on throughout Ramsgate. Both Ramsgate Day and Local Independent Business Day are sort of crucial and critical in highlighting the amazing businesses that we have here in Ramsgate itself. Since opening the shop up 4 or 5 years ago, I've created an amazing network of friends that run other businesses within Ramsgate, and I can tell you from my experience and from the bottom of my heart, the independents are the lifeblood of our local economy. They are people that live in town, they are people that shop in town, they are people that put their money back into the town as well. So our economy stays within Ramsgate rather than some larger corporations and businesses that will take that money out and put it elsewhere. But these shops don't survive. We don't survive without the amazing customers that come in and support us, whether that's just coming in and buying something, for us joining our events. And there's a lot of people, a lot of my friends that are running events for various different things. Whether you sharing, liking or commenting a post, which are things that go miles towards people finding us and other people potentially doing business with us. But yeah, it really does highlight just how sort of important small business is to the local economy. So do come on down on Saturday 5th of July. Check us out, check the town out. There's loads of stuff going on. My friend has recently just opened his bookshop, Plunder, which is absolutely amazing. It's great to have another bookshop in town. If you're looking for places to drink, he has a tea room there as well. But we also have a slew of amazing pubs and cafes that are run by some good friends of mine as well. So do check them out. Places like Riley's Cafe, the Fermentorium, the pub just down the road. So many places, just all doing different things as well. So please do come on down, make it a big thing, and show Ramsgate how much you love it, and the small businesses that help it thrive. Anyway, that is everything done for me. Thank you all for sticking by and watching. And as always, thank you for every ounce of support that we get from you. We literally could not do any of this without you. So, yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That is everything for June. We do have RPG Club tonight. So those of you come in, we will see you at RPG Club. And for everyone else, we'll see you in July.